Hello, YouTube. It is your friendly neighborhood Minecraft YouTuber, Ender Steve, and I'm coming at you with a brand new video. This is actually going to be take 2 or 3, I can't remember now. The first time I didn't really like it too much. The second time I was actually pretty proud of it, but unfortunately my power went out for like a few minutes and corrupted that data. So here we are back again. Today's video is going to be pretty simple one, I'll say. Uh, Everyone obviously has mined at some point in Minecraft, but have you ever mined the most efficient way in Minecraft? And that is gonna be what I'm gonna teach you today. Um, More specifically, it's gonna be about how to find diamonds and how to find the most diamonds possible. But you will also get a whole bunch of every other type of ore as well. So you'll get some coal, you'll get some redstone, you'll get some lapis, um, and you'll get pretty much every type of ore. And if you're in a mesa biome, then you'll get some emerald. But yeah, today's whole video is just going to be about diamonds specifically. To actually start this video off, I'm actually just going to go over all the different places that you can find diamonds, and then we're going to go over the best way to get the most diamonds. Um, so kind of the slower way, a little bit more luck based way of finding diamonds is going to be finding them in chests around Minecraft. So every time a chest is spawned in Minecraft, depending on where the chest was spawned, there's going to be a chance that it's going to have some diamonds in it. So to start off, shipwrecks. I wish there was one behind me, but there isn't. I got a nice big ocean, but no shipwreck. But yeah, shipwreck, actually, you can only ever find one diamond in each chest in a shipwreck, but there is a 14% chance. That's definitely not the best way to go about getting diamonds, but it's definitely not the worst way either. Shipwrecks are actually pretty important for one of the methods of getting diamonds, which is actually pretty quick. So you basically go find any shipwrecks that you can, and buried treasure chests have a 50% chance. So as soon as you find one of those buried treasure chests, you have a 1 in 2 chance of getting some diamonds. You only get 1 or 2, but it's better than no diamonds. And let's say you find 3 or 4 of them, you might get 2 or 4 diamonds. But yeah, let's continue. Strongholds, you'll find them in stronghold altar chests. So the chests that you find on the stone stair kind of structure, I guess those are altars. 10% of toolsmith chests. So if you find a toolsmith in a village, there is a 10% chance that he might have 1 to 3 diamonds in his chest. So that might be good. I know villages are pretty common nowadays. Village weaponsmith chest is going to be 20% chance. So that's a better chance definitely than the toolsmith, but not much. Nether fortresses, I'd probably say this is a pretty good way because just because of how many chests you find in nether fortresses, and each chest is going to have a 13% chance. Still not the best way, plus you actually need diamonds before, so it definitely makes it a little bit worse in that regard. Desert temple chests, jungle temple chests, there's a 13% chance of them being spawned in a jungle temple chest, but honestly, I don't think I know anyone who's ever stumbled upon a jungle temple chest. I've definitely seen one just because I type in a seed just to see what it looks like and stuff like that, but I've never just stumbled across one. Jungles are usually too thick with brush and trees and bushes and stuff like that. It's really hard to find them. But anyway, desert temple chest, there's a 6.3% chance. The same stack of 1 to 3. Minecarts and mine shafts, this is actually not a bad way to get diamonds, and it actually works in conjunction with the method I'm going to continue on with later. And then lastly, or not lastly, like I said before, 53% chance in buried treasure chests, so that's definitely not the worst way to get them. The only issue is that buried treasure maps or treasure maps are just very glitchy at the moment, and a lot of times they'll give you the same one if you're not too far away after kind of opening the second one. And then lastly, it's going to be 21.2% of end city chests, which is not really important because once you're to that level, or once you're to that point in the game, I'm sure you have a few diamonds on you, and you may not need that many more. But anyway, now that we've gotten through all of that, those are all the places that you can just find diamonds in the world. And now I'm going to show you the best way to go and search for diamonds. And that is going to be mining. So you see right here, I set up, the first time I actually made this video, I went down and dug down here, and I actually did find some diamonds. I found 2 veins. I'm going to start going down just to show you. Let me see if I can fly down here. Yeah. Just gonna fly down real quick like, and you can see as soon as I got down to bedrock, which is the first thing you're gonna want to do when you start mining, just mine down to bedrock, and then once you do that, there may be some diamond there, probably not, but I actually happen to find some diamond right there. It's not the only diamond we found either, but I'll get into that later. I want to talk about some more educational topics right now. You can see right here I have all these numbers on signs right here, and those are actually very important for what we're going to do. Another thing that's pretty important is actually a map too. Not as important, but it'll help you figure out the general area that you're in, and as long as you know one certain thing, you can actually find your exact area. So you can see in the top left corner we have X, Y, and Z, and you can see as I go down, the Z goes down with me, or the Y goes down with me. You see how it says 4 right there? So I'm actually standing on 4. It's kind of weird in my opinion. I guess that kind of makes sense because my feet are on 4, so like, but I feel like I'm on the level of level 5. But you know, that's just opinion. I'm sure other people could think the opposite that I do, in that it's a little bit weird that I think it should be 5 instead of 4. But anyway, this shows you the block that you're standing on. So we're standing on 4. This is 5. I also know that this is 4 because bedrock stops spawning after 4. So you see that's at 4. That right there is at 5, and then we'll continue up. And I'll also explain why these numbers are important. So there's a specific Y level that you're going to want to be at, and you may have guessed since it stops at 10. It isn't 10, but it's actually 11, and I feel like if I know 10, I know 11's right here, so I didn't feel like putting another sign there. But this is the actual method of mining that we're going to be using. It looks a little strange, and you're probably asking or you might be asking yourself why or how I can even get in here, and that is what the water is for. So with the aquatic update, you could swim. So this isn't like new information or anything, but if you don't know, I figured I'd help you out with this, and it definitely does help with finding diamonds. But basically, you just you swim down, and there you go. You're now 1 block high, and you can mine as much as you want. As long as you never fall into a 2 block hole, you'll stay at this 1 block height, and this is really important for this reason. Let's say I break out this 1 block, I can now see 5 more blocks. So I can see this one. Well, I already knew this one, technically speaking. So let's say I broke this one out. So now I know what this block is, I know what this block is, I know what this block is, this block, and this block. So that's 5 blocks. And let me just demonstrate the same thing. If it was too high, you can see right here. Let's say I just mined out, whoops, I just broke my torch, but that doesn't matter. Let's say I just mined out these 2. So you see I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for those 2 blocks that I just mined out, I was able to see 8 more blocks. So it's a little bit less efficient than the 1 block high strip mine. And this is why I definitely recommend using this way. It definitely speeds up things a lot, considerably. It basically cuts your time down in half. Instead of mining out 2 blocks, you're just mining out the 1. And the good thing about it is you still see a lot of blocks. You will still end up seeing a whole bunch of blocks. And you only really need to see the 1 edge. As soon as you see 1 diamond, you know there's a diamond vein right there, so you mine out the whole thing, and there you go. You got 6 or 8 diamonds, all the way up to 10, 1 to 10, technically. Another thing I want to go into as why this is better than, say, like spelunking or just going into caves and hoping for diamonds, and that's because caves actually they overwrite the diamond ore. They overwrite any ore that would be in that cave, if you understand what I'm saying. So let's say a diamond ore was supposed to be spawned in this block right here, but a cave ended up spawning over it. The air that spawns inside of the cave, because air is technically a block in Minecraft, the air that spawns inside the cave will actually take out any blocks that would have taken up that space. So it then gets replaced with air. So it's definitely not good. A lot of the times, many times, I've gotten 1 diamond block. And you can see here I actually got some emerald from this method. And like I said before, I did make this video 2 times. So I do have some diamond ore in here. And I did do a bunch of kind of test mines just to show, what you could get. On top of diamonds, emeralds, you will get every other type of ore as well. So you'll get a bunch of coal, you'll get a bunch of iron, you'll get a bunch of redstone. I think coal might be a little sparse at this level, but honestly, coal is so what am I trying to say? It's so abundant in the world that it doesn't really matter too much. You'll probably have so much coal at this point. But anyway, I'm gonna go back here. I actually have one strip mine that actually did find some diamonds, so I'm actually gonna go over to that one just to show you that it is a viable method. And it ended up taking me 15 minutes. My first video is 15 minutes, the one that I actually liked. So yeah, that's about how long it took me to explain everything and then actually find the diamonds. I think it was this way. That way I found some lava, so I just turned around and went this way. And I actually got myself stuck in there, so I had to make another little water thing right to here. And you can see right here I got all the diamonds that I was just talking about. I ended up finding a vein of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not bad. It could have been 10 technically, but 6 is still better than nothing. And plus I did find those other 3 that were back at Bedrock. But yeah, basically this is all because of the few things that we made sure to account for. So lava lakes, a high majority of the lava lakes are going to spawn right at this level. So you'd be strip mining, you'd be mining along, doing your thing. And instead of running straight into it, you would basically come up to this edge and just be like, oh, there's lava. And then you stop. And then you can turn around, you can place a bucket of water down so it turns into obsidian and then just keep going. That's usually my preferred. But that is not always the case. It's not 100%. So sometimes, like I was saying before, you might end up having to turn around. So yeah, that is all the diamonds that we got. Since I'm in creative, just so I could do this very easily and quickly, so it wasn't like a 35-minute video for you guys. But just to show you that you can get diamond this way, it is the fastest and most profitable way to find diamonds, at least at the moment. Maybe with the new updates, I know they're doing a lot of updates now. Maybe with the new updates, they might come out with a new method might come out that is a little bit quicker. But for right now, this is the fastest, most efficient way to get a lot of diamonds. And yeah, I don't really need to tell you why diamonds are important. end game, early game, medium game, mid game. Sorry, uh, they're pretty much important the whole time, either to repair your tools, repair your diamond tools, to make your diamond tools, or make weapons, armor, all that stuff. And then really important, at least for me, when I tried to beat the Ender Dragon and the Wither, uh, I think the Wither and the Ender Dragon, I tried both of them with iron armor and iron swords and all that, and just kind of like a mediocre bow, and I got destroyed. So I would definitely recommend just grinding out, you know, almost like a half stack of diamonds. I think it's like 35 diamonds that you need for a full set of armor, and that'll make beating the game so much easier. Um, Honestly, without the diamond armor, I probably wouldn't attempt it, just because you'll get hit so hard, and then you'll start getting anxious because of that, and you may make stupid decisions. Whereas with the diamond armor, you end up taking very little damage uh, at a time, so it's a lot more controllable. If you take some damage, you can kind of just run away and heal up real quick instead of being only at 2 health. So this information I'll go over in this video is very important. Definitely let any of your friends know who are struggling to find diamonds in their worlds. Um, Subscribe if you're new, definitely. I'm making new videos almost every day. I keep saying every day, but it seems like every other day at the moment. And I hope I can keep that pace and then hopefully get to every day. But I am working, and I do work, sorry, I do work 2 jobs, so I don't have too much time to be doing this. But they are 2 part-time jobs, so I'm not killing myself. But anyway, I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Comments are really great. I love hearing what you guys think. I love hearing your suggestions. And I feel like every time I get a comment, my videos always do a lot better when I interact with you guys, instead of you guys just watching it and then exiting out of the video, which is fine. You can do that. But if you want to help me out, definitely drop a comment, leave a like, let your friends know, and then tell them to subscribe too, just for your boy. All right, signing out. I hope this helps you guys.